When you have a quadratic, okay, what is the first thing you look for? Your GCF. Okay, what is the GCF in 6x squared plus 24x? What else? 6x. Okay. 6x. Okay, what times 6x is going to give me 6x squared?
X plus 4.
Well, just x. And then what times 6x is going to give me 24x? Positive 4. Okay, once I get to here, how do I figure out what my zeros are? Or what is my solutions when I solve? How do I figure that out? What do you do?
X by 0.
Okay, so you want 6x equals 0 and x plus 4 equals 0.
Yeah. And then 6x equals 0 is 0.
X equals 0, and then what about my other one?
X equals -4.
X equals -4. So your solutions for this is x equals 0 and x equals -4. A lot of people forget the 0 because once they factor out 6x, they don't set this part equal to 0. Okay, if it was just 6, you don't have to worry about it because 6 obviously doesn't equal 0. Okay, but anytime there's a variable pulled out as well, you have to set that equal to 0. Okay, number 2, we should do pretty good with this. Okay, because it's just a leading coefficient of 1. What are my factors of 8 that are going to add and give me 6?
4 and 2.
4 and 2. Okay, so I have x plus 4, x plus 2 equals 0. Okay, so what are my solutions?
Negative
4
4.
and -2. Okay, so those should have been the easy ones. Any questions on leading coefficient of 1? Awesome. Okay, now we have leading coefficients sometimes that are greater than 1, and how you are going to factor in this class, Algebra 2, you're going to factor by grouping. Okay, if you have another method, great. However, we are factoring by grouping. That is how I'm going to teach you. That's how I'm going to teach you in tutorials. So if you bring other methods, that's great, but I'm going to show you factor by grouping. Okay, so the steps for this, okay, you multiply A times C to get AC. Okay, some of you aren't writing anything down, so I'm guessing you know it. Okay, 2, you find two numbers that multiply to AC but add and give you B. Okay, 3, it's called splitting the middle, which you're going to see in a second. And then 4, you factor by grouping. You can write on the back, it's blank. You guys can write on the back of that paper, it's blank. You don't want to write on the back.
It's just easier to remember.
Oh. Does everybody have it down? Okay. So we're going to have a series of questions. I'm going to write them on blank slides so that we have more room. Okay, your first one, 2x squared plus 6x plus 4. Okay, these I just want to factor. So factor and solve are two different things. Factor, you leave it in your parentheses. Solving is when you're actually x equals whatever. Okay, so right now we're just factoring. Okay, what am I looking for first? What do I look for first before I do anything ever? GCF. Is there a GCF in this? Yes. What can I pull out? 2. Okay, so I have 2, and then x squared plus 3x plus 2. Okay, and so now I'm have a leading coefficient of just 1. Okay, so it made it way easier. Okay, what are my factors of 2 that are going to add and give me 1? Or add and give me 3, sorry. 2 and 1. Okay, so I have 2x plus 2, x plus 1. Okay, and since I just said factor, that would be your answer. Then you would have to solve for x. Yes. You would set both of those equal to 0 and solve.
So you see the 2 there.
Okay, next one. 3x squared minus 7x minus 6. (3x squared minus 7x minus 6). Do we have a GCF? No. Okay, so what's my first step? 3 and negative 6. Awesome. Okay, that's going to give us negative 18. Okay, I need to figure out my factors of negative 18 that are going to add and give me negative 7. Okay, so start listing them. 1 times what is going to give you 18? 1 times negative 9 gives me negative 18. Okay, so go in order because a lot of us can't think of the factors off the top of our head. So start with 1 and then move your way down. 2 times what? Negative 9. I'm not going to put my negatives yet, okay, because I know I want a negative 7, so I'll do that at the end. But 1 times 18, 2 times 9, 3 times 6, 4 times...
4.5.
Okay, so we're not going to do our decimals. Okay, but that's the end. Okay, so now I know that I want a negative 7. There's no way 1 and 18 is going to give me that. Not 3 and 6. Okay, which one needs to be negative? 9. Okay, so now this is where you split the middle. Okay, so we're going to split our negative 7x term into 2x and negative 9x. Okay, so 3x squared plus 2x minus 9x minus 6. Okay, so you split your middle term. Okay, 2x minus 9x is still negative 7x, but we've just rewritten it. Questions so far? Okay, now we are factoring by grouping. So you're going to split 2 terms on left side, 2 terms on the right side. Okay, 3x squared plus 2x. What is the GCF of 3x squared plus 2x? X. Okay, what times x is going to give me 3x squared? 3x. What times x is going to give me 2x? Awesome. Okay, now on our other side, okay, you always take the leading sign. Okay, so you're always going to have to factor out a negative for sure, a negative something, because negative 9x is in the front. Okay, what is the GCF of negative 9x and negative 6? Negative 3. Okay, negative 3 times what is going to give you negative 9x? 3x. Negative 3 times what is going to give you a negative 6? Positive 2. Okay, if you do it correctly, you should get the same answers inside. Okay, your parentheses should always match. Okay, once you have your parentheses, okay, you write down that factor, and then your other factor is made up of the terms on the outside. So x and a negative 3. So this would be your answer. Without the line down the middle, obviously. But 3x plus 2x minus 3. Question on the last stage, like the grouping part. When you put your 2 terms in the middle, it does not matter which one goes first or second, okay? Had you written 3x squared minus 9x plus 2x minus 6. When I split down the middle, now I'm taking out a 3x over here. Okay, and then I'm going to take out a positive 2 over here. And so just your terms switch, but you're going to still get the same factors, 3x plus 2, x minus 3. Okay, so it doesn't matter which order you put it in, you'll still get the same answer. It'll just be flip-flopped. Okay, questions on that? All right, let's try a couple on your own. I'm going to write them up here. Okay, one of them is going to be 2x squared plus 12x plus 16. I lied, we're not doing that one. Sorry if you wrote it in pen. 3x squared minus 10x plus 7 equals 0. Anytime it's set equal, that means to solve. Yep. Okay, and then let's go 2x squared plus 11x plus 22 equals 10. What happens when it's set equal to something other than 0?
You have to make it equal.
Make sure you set it equal to 0. Okay, so try those two. You can work together with somebody if you want to. Okay, what is our first step for 3x squared minus 10x plus 7? GCF. Is there a GCF? No. Okay, so what's my next step? Multiply A and C. So 3 times 7, 21. Now I'm looking for my factors of 21. Okay, that's it. Okay, I need a negative 10. So the only way to get that is with 7 and 3 and by making both of them negative. Okay, so when I rewrite, I have 3x squared minus 3x minus 7x plus 7. When I split this, okay, and I factor out my GCFs in these two terms, I have 3x, x minus 1. Okay, walking around, I saw people make the mistake of only pulling out 7, but you have a leading number that's negative, so make sure you take that negative sign. Okay, and then you'll have an x. Negative 7 times what is going to give me a positive 7? Negative 1. Okay, now my two terms match, so I know that I've done it right. Okay, then when I rewrite, I get 3x minus 7, x minus 1. Okay, now don't forget that you are set equal to 0, so you should be solving. Set both parts equal to 0. 3x minus 7 equals 0. X minus 1 equals 0. Okay, when I solve this, I get 3x equals 7. Divide both sides by 3. X equals 7/3. Add 1 to both sides. X equals 1. Raise your hand if you got it right. Very good.
Which one?
The first one. Awesome. Okay. Yes.
Where'd you get on the 3x minus 7? Where'd you get the negative 7?
The 3x minus 7? Because I pulled out a negative 7 here, so what was left in front is 3x minus 7.
Oh, okay.
Okay. On the next one, what did I have to do first? Not yet. Set it equal to 0. So minus 10 from both sides. You get 2x squared plus 11x plus 12 equals 0. Okay, do we have a GCF? No. Okay, so what do I do now? A and C. 2 times 12 is 24. Okay, so I know I could have 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6. Okay, that's it. Okay, now I want the one that's going to add and give me 11. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. So 3 and 8. 2x squared plus 3x plus 8x plus 12. Split it. Okay, what's my GCF of 2x squared and 3x? X. What times x is going to give you 2x squared? 2x. What times x is going to give you 3x? 3. Okay, my leading sign is an addition sign, so positive. So I'm going to take out something positive. Okay, what's the GCF of 8x and 12? 4. Okay, 4 times what is going to give you 8x? 2x. 4 times what is going to give you 12? 3. Okay, so again, the middle terms match, so we know we've done that, right? And now we rewrite. X plus 4, 2x plus 3. Okay? Set equal to 0, x plus 4 equals 0, 2x plus 3 equals 0. You get x equals -4 or x equals a -3 over 2. Raise your hand if you got 2 for 2. Awesome. Okay, oh, sorry, I wrote under the thing. But it's -4 and -3 halves. Questions? Okay, inside your green caddies, there are note cards, hopefully still. Okay, rip it in half, share with a friend. Is there any left? Note cards?
Yeah, there's.
If you have extra, will you share over this way? Give it to them.
Did you forget our skills checks? Or did you not get
No, I'm gonna do it.
Where are
Does
they?
anybody have extra note cards? Did you already rip it in half?
We have a quiz over just.
Anybody else need some? Y'all need some? Okay. This isn't a grade, but I want to see what you know. Okay, so write your name on it.
I was just kind of small.
It's okay. Okay, this is the one that you are going to turn into me. Well, into that navy bin, and I'll pick it up. 2x squared plus 9x plus 10 equals 0. That's question number 1. No! It went away. Hold on. Sorry, I'll rewrite it. It went away. 2x squared plus 9x plus 10 equals 0. That's question 1. Question 2. Are you staying in pre-AP or dropping? No, it's serious just because I need to create seating charts for next 6 weeks and the folders to store y'all's tests and quizzes and stuff, and I don't want to waste a bunch of folders if you already have the intention of dropping.
Can we put